Very nice place this is, very nice.
Ah, these new Citadel things are just great. Who'd have thought we'd be able to park our supers in here?
Oh, you're right there, Krom.
Who'd have thought 10 years ago that we'd all be sitting here in a station with gleaming super capitals parked out front?
Too true. In those days, we were glad to be able to afford a clone upgrade.
Cheap clone upgrade.
Without implants or boosters.
Or an upgrade.
And with an arm that never quite worked.
I never had a working arm. I had to scavenge for parts to make a cybernetic one.
Best I could do was a bit of old sabber casing.
But we were happy in those days, though things were tough.
Because things were tough. My old FC used to say to me, "ISK doesn't buy you happiness."
He was right. I was happier then, and I barely had enough to fit a couple of prop mods on my battleship.
Couple of prop mods? You're lucky to have a couple of them. When I needed to move my ship, I used to have to jump start one of my micro-warp drives with a taser.
You were lucky to have a micro-warp drive. I just had a second-hand Tech 1 afterburner.
Oh, I used to dream of having an afterburner. Would have been like having a golden capsule. Whenever I needed to move anywhere, I used to have to get 2 of my crew to light my basic stock engines by hand with a welding torch. Afterburner?
Well, when I say prop mods, it was just a few Mimitar slaves running on some hamster wheels, but they were a prop mod to me.
My Mimitar slaves were stolen off me. I had to go round up some homeless wanderers.
You were lucky to find some homeless. I had to use 160 feeders coaxed into the wheel with a can of flat Quaif Zero.
Dame Fedos?
Yeah.
You were lucky. I had to run with my third-hand engines for 3 months with just 70 Rabbite Space Mad Fedos. My crew had to feed them raw meat through a hatch in the engine housing, throw a bowl of water in every day, and once a week one of them would have to go in and scrape up the mess with the spatula.
Luxury. I had 40 Feedos running the engine, with a badly welded to an hole on the back of my ship, living on bowls of fresh poultry, leftover pastries, drinking whatever alcohol my crew happened to sloshed in there, getting up to half speed if we were lucky.
Well, I had it tough. I could only find 20 feeders to run an engine that would backfire every hour on the hour. Half of them had turned the wrong way and at random a few times a day. They lived off rare asteroid fungus toasted on a wood fire. They liked to take long naps every time we went through a gate.
Right. I had to get out of my pod 12 times a day, even if I was docked, grind up a bucket load of fresh root, marinate them in quaif and rare Amarian herbs for 6 hours. Then I'd have to feed each one of my 10 limping Fedos by hand. Inside their little civilian engine, I scrounged from a wreck of a shuttle, and sing at them for an hour just to get them to run in a straight line.
But you try telling the new Capsuleers of today that, they won't believe you.
No,
No,
no, they won't.
No, they won't.